I'm Merri Tothill and I'm passionate about arid zone plants. I've been working in that area for nearly 30 years and I really understand the value of these plants, and I guess from a pastoral point of view, my quest over these 30 years has been to demonstrate the value of these plants, not just to the environment but also to the pastoral industry. Looking after all of this is vital, and how you do that, I know, is up to you. It is your responsibility, but how do you know you're doing a really good job? You really need to look at these plants, understand what they're giving, and know how to manage them through all seasonal conditions. Individual plant can't give everything that your animals need, so it really is important to have that diversity of different kinds of plants, and also to understand that in different seasons, one individual plant actually changes in its nutritional balance and what it's actually giving. And generally, as a generalisation about native plants in the arid zone, they're very low in energy. The animals need to be able to cherry pick, go across the landscape and choose. They may choose some of this low-lying sclerulina, tends to be an annual, or they may go to a shrub like the black bush that we have here. It's probably better that they've also got saltbush, and they need to be able to choose all of those different plants to be able to get the full complement. And also there's different classes, and when I say different classes of animals, it's a dry sheep, a dry cow, also pregnant and lactating. When they're pregnant and lactating, they have much higher requirements for nutrition, especially energy. So you need to consider all of that when you're planning your stocking out in this area. How do you know you're doing it right? How do you know that you're actually achieving your objectives in terms of growing wool or growing other animals? The best way to do that is to go out into the paddock and look at what the plants are, look what you've got, understand what they are and what their nutritional requirements are, and to go out in different seasons. So you need to monitor. You need to do that by looking closely, taking records like photos, easy to take a photo, and then matching those photos over time and actually getting a really good picture about what is going on. And also getting a feel for what these plants are giving, so you can actually start to develop serious feed budgets and match those feed budgets with your animal production objectives, what you want to achieve from your business, and that's going to make you money. I've been involved in monitoring this land and this vegetation for a very long time. Previously it was on behalf of the government, the pastoral board, who has the responsibility to ensure that this country is being managed, but also through those years encouraging landholders themselves to go out there and monitor more formally, rather than just having a good look and going, oh yeah, I know what's going on, and keeping that information in your head. It's important to have those records that are maybe visual or written. So there's ways of doing it in terms of taking photos and keeping those photos, and then starting to build up your own library of what is actually going on in this photo. I recall the seasonal conditions at that time. I understand what was going on in terms of stocking that area, even feral animals coming in, kangaroos, knowing what that photo is actually telling you, and having those records over time and in different seasons will give you a really good understanding of the dynamics of your vegetation system. If you want to find out more, is to make contact with the local NRM office and say this is where your interests are, and they have such contacts, fantastic networks. They'll find people that can assist, help, train you in knowing more and understanding more about both your plants and how it relates to your production.